Listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 now at the game. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. It's a big play there for the Browns. 44 yards. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Chris Jones in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Third and long for Mayfield. It's brought in by Harris. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. He's going to look for Beckham in the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down. Where's the ball? Where would we get the ball?
And Mahomes is going to go down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
That's a lot of points. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately,
that's caught inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Jarvis Landry, 71 yards. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the...
A big seam, and he might go all the way. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, a touchdown on a kick return, and now one through the air as they are able to cut into that lead.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Extra point right down the middle. And that will shave one more off this lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. It's caught. Beckham. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
2nd and 6 at the 28-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 19 yards there on the catch and run. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On play action, it's Mahomes. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 41-yard line. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 41. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Let's go. And we got Mike, number 50. Hey, 57.
From the 38, Mahomes. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. To throw, it's Mahomes. Eluding, and he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle 3rd of the field.
Between 2 points, straight line.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will get them 1 closer.
Chiefs 21. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Let's go.
The Browns drive about to get started. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses.
And all the way in. Touchdown.